And we should be live. Hello, people of Amazon. Looks like I went live. Just always check there to make sure. My laptop's over there, just so you know. I'm not just looking into the void. Hi, I'm Brax St. Clair with TaoTronics, here today to show you some earbuds, some headphones, all of the wireless variety, even a headset. We've got a headset for you. You might be taking a lot of phone calls right now working from home, and that's a great option for you. We'll get into it. We'll get into all that. What'd you think of the thumbnail for this stream? Did you laugh? Did it annoy you? Did it annoy you? Be honest. Before we get started today, two things. Number one, I am live streaming. Here's my comments. I've got them up on my phone right here below me on a table I've got just there. So if you have any questions about any of the products I'm showing you here today, anything I can help you out with or at least point you in the right direction for, please let me know. I'd love to do so. Number two, you might notice that I'm going to guess it again, this corner. Yes, okay, I actually got it right. There's a banner up there for a VAVA sweepstakes. VAVA, one of our partner brands. We're giving away an ultra short throw 4K laser projector. This one, to be precise. Right now it's just projecting a color changing background for the purposes of this stream. You can also use it for movies though, and other things that are much more intensive than that. We're giving one away this evening. Yeah, you heard that right. Well, this afternoon, I suppose. 3:30 Pacific time this afternoon. We will be streaming. I'll be hosting, by the way. We're going to be playing some games. We'll be looking at some Blu-ray footage and watching some music videos. But at the very end, we're going to be giving someone their very own 4K laser projector. Okay? It's a random drawing. There is a form that you fill out to enter the sweepstakes. And then I'll be doing a random selection at the end of that live stream. Again, 3:30 Pacific time. There'll also be two runner-up winners that'll just get a $500 VAVA store gift card. Just, right? Like that's nothing. So be sure to tune into that. But without further ado, you're not here for all that. You're here for TaoTronics headphones. And I've got some great ones for you. So let's hop into it, huh? We're going to start with a true wireless pair of earbuds. These are the Sound Liberty 79s. And here is what they look like. Now, obviously, this is not the earbud. How are you going to fit that in your ear, you're asking yourself? No, this is the charging case that the earbuds come in, and charge they do. They got quite a bit of battery life, and we'll get to that. Here are the earbuds themselves sitting within the charging case. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, they're super sleek. I love the design. The TaoTronics logo, nice and subtle right there on the units themselves. Let me show you in-ear really quickly. Now, as you can probably tell already, these are stemless. They don't have a stem. They go sort of straight into your ear there. Makes you feel like CIA, makes you feel like an FBI agent, right? Makes you feel like Secret Service, James Bond, huh? Very comfortable, very lightweight as well. This is definitely something you could wear for an extended period of time. And you might want to, because again, that battery life, you're gonna get 8 hours of playback in the buds themselves. That's crazy. Constant playback from the charging case to your ears. You're going to get 8 hours before you need to place them back in the charging case like I'm doing now. Then, in the charging case, there's a battery that's going to give it an extra 22 hours of playback. So 30 total hours in such a small package. Again, 8 hours in the buds. That's crazy. That's really, really hard to come by, you know. AirPods Pros with their active noise cancellation on, granted these are not active noise canceling, but they get like 4.5 hours with that active noise cancellation on. Just about half the length that you get out of these. So if you're looking for something that goes and goes and goes, maybe you're on the go a lot, this is a great option for you, the Sound Liberty 79s. On top of that, these have AI noise reduction technology, and let me explain what that is. First and foremost, they have microphones built in. Even though they're stemless, you know, they don't have anything that, they just go directly in the ear, right? Like as I showed you, there's no little stem that comes off like in AirPods and other popular wireless earbuds. They do have microphones. Even with that being the case, and they're great microphones, and that AI noise reduction tech does a great job of isolating your voice in your phone calls to make sure the person on the other end can hear you loud and clear. So if you're in a loud environment, normally I'd use examples like public transportation, like city streets, but obviously we're in unique circumstances right now in the world, so maybe more like your dogs are barking a lot, or you have loud children. Any situation where there's a lot of noise and you want to make sure people are hearing you, even with that noise being present, this is a great option because of that AI noise reduction technology. So again, the Sound Liberty 79s. Let's see, focus. Let's see it, camera. Everybody cheer them on. Cheer them on my camera from home. There we go. Yes, they also, again, those 30 hours of total playback time in a single charge, and they're Bluetooth 5.0, which is a late great, like it's dead. Latest and greatest Bluetooth technology, much better. Super reliable, super quick to pair. In fact, I'm going to show you a demo towards the end of the stream of how quick it is to pair. I need to charge these guys up. They're running low, as you can see by the LED indicator there on the front end. And also on the back here, USB-C. Yeah, it's charged up by USB-C. We include a USB-C charging cable in the box. We also include different sized ear tips. These, of course, are an in-ear design, right? So they've got those silicone soft ear tips. And we have 3 different sizes in the box. So whatever size ear canals you may have, my friend, we don't discriminate, okay? You're welcome here, right? Great option, really great option if you're looking for a true wireless solution. But maybe you want something a little more, what's the word, intense? A little more isolating, let's say. You know, you're looking for that over-ear headphone experience, and we've got great options for you there as well. First and foremost, let's talk about our 2020 active noise canceling headphones. Here they are in all their glory and all their majesty. Look at that. Yes, these are standard active noise canceling, meaning, of course, they have microphones on the outside that are monitoring your ambient noise around you, and then they're producing an anti-noise within the headphone itself, in the speaker cup itself, that's going to cancel out that noise around you and make you effectively feel very isolated, canceling, active noise canceling, you get the idea. Actively canceling the noise around you, making you very, very isolated, which, of course, has a sort of a negative connotation. For me, I love not having distractions. I'm also very easily distracted by sound, especially. So having these guys on, playing some you know, I don't know, lo-fi. Is that millennial of me to say? Play some lo-fi hip-hop. Some ocean sounds, white noise, whatever you're into. To focus on your work, focus on what you're doing, focus on exercising, perhaps. That's a great option. Let me show you what they look like on, of course. Even without the active noise cancellation on, even without the headphones on, a very, very solid seal when they're over your ears. So already some noise canceling going on. Super soft as well. These ear cushions are very, very cushy, very soft, as you can probably see here. Love wearing them. Definitely something you can wear on your head for an extended period of time as well. And you might be inclined to, because on top of being comfortable, you're also going to get 40 hours of playback on a single charge. 40 hours. Nearly 2 days of constant playback without having to revisit your charger. That's pretty incredible, right? And that's, again, with active noise canceling as well. And 5 minutes of charging with the included USB-C cable. I do have that right? Yes, because we are switching, of course, everything over to USB-C as fast as we can. The included USB-C cable, 5 minutes of charging is going to get you 2 hours of playback, which is great to see as well. Super fast charging when you do need it after you've burnt through those 40 hours. They've also got CVC 8.0 noise canceling technology. Now that's actually for the microphones. So those microphones that I mentioned earlier are not only for monitoring your ambient noise and knocking it down with active noise cancellation, also for making phone calls. So you can make phone calls with these guys on your ears with the built-in microphones. That CVC 8.0 technology is from Qualcomm. Does a great job of isolating your voice, again, to make sure that even if you're in a loud, noisy environment, the person on the other end is going to hear you loud and clear. Okay? Very good. Plus, $60 right now on sale for $49.99, an amazing entry-level or upgrade for your current active noise canceling headphone. The 2020 active noise canceling headphone, fantastic, awesome. Cool, so I said standard active noise cancellation out of those headphones, right? Well, maybe you're looking for something even more isolating, you know, because standard active noise cancellation doesn't even cut it for you. You get distracted so easy, you're like a fly to a light. I understand, I'm the same way. That's why I'm excited to show you the pair that I'm most inclined to use when I do pick up some TaoTronics wireless headphones. These are the hybrid active noise canceling headphones. Now, obviously very similar design. We've got our nice TaoTronics logo. This time a little glossy. The other time it's more of a matte white finish on the 2020 standard active noise canceling headphones, but these are hybrid, so you're getting a little bit of gloss, you know? You want people to know that you're balling out. And you also want them to know that you can't hear them when they approach you because of that hybrid active noise cancellation. What is hybrid active noise cancellation? A very, very valid question. Hybrid active noise cancellation means not only are there microphones on the outside of these headphones monitoring your ambient noise, knocking it down, but there's also microphones on the inside of the ear cup in here. So not only is it monitoring noise around you, it's also monitoring any leftover noise that might be reaching your ears, and it's knocking that down too. So a whole lot of noise canceling. Truly. And hybrid active noise cancellation is a very, very cutting edge technology. It is crazy isolating. Now, charge on these guys, you're getting 35 hours of playback. It's 5 hours less than our 2020 standard active noise cancellation. And with the active noise cancellation on is actually 30 hours on these headphones. But again, as I said, you're running 2 microphones here, right? So that's that extra draw for the battery to make sure that you're getting the most isolating experience possible. Still getting 30 hours with that active noise cancellation on. And if you're someone who values isolation over everything, you don't want to have any distractions around you, this is an amazing option because that technology really, really is incredible. On top of that, that hybrid active noise cancellation, by the way, is 30 decibels of noise reduction. The AirPods Pros that have been so heavily advertised with active noise cancellation, which are a great headphone, or earbud, I suppose, is what they are, an earbud. I don't suppose. They are an earbud. They guarantee 20 decibels of active noise cancellation. You're getting 30 decibels of active noise cancellation with these headphones. So again, an additional 10 decibels on top of the AirPods Pros, and that's a great earbud, okay? Great active noise canceling earbud, 10 more decibels of noise reduction with these guys on. So trust me when I say, a truly isolating experience. Great if you're easily distracted, a really great option, no doubt about it. Also, even though you do get a little bit less battery life than you do with our standard active noise canceling headphones, it's fast charging, and you'll get a full charge in only 45 minutes on the charger. Again, that's 30 hours of playback with active noise canceling on for only 45 minutes on the charger. Great to see. All right, so now we're moving on to our final product. Will this reduce my annoying coworkers' voices? Nando, it absolutely will. And not only will it reduce them, it might knock them out completely. Can you believe that? I know. It seems too good to be true, but 30 decibels, unless they're shouting at you, they're not going to pass 30 decibels, my friend. It's a great option. It really is. I appreciate the question. All right, our last option, folks, and this is a bit different. This isn't a headphone. It's not an earbud, okay? It's sort of a gray area of its own. It's its own genre. But if you're someone who's home a lot right now, which is most of us, and you're taking a lot of phone calls, which is most of us, then this is a great option to look into. Now, this is great for phone calls, as I mentioned, because it's got that AI noise reduction technology. But if you want to go a step further than that, right? If you want to be so unbelievably sure that the person on the other end is going to be hearing you loud and clear, not only that, but maybe you're in an environment that's especially loud right now. You got a lot of kids, you got a lot of dogs, it's just a hectic environment that you weren't expecting to be in thanks to COVID and having to work home and social distancing and the whole nine. Well, a great option for you could be the TaoTronics Trucker Bluetooth headset. Now, again, trucker is in the name here. I get that. That might be like, whoa, I need a trucker headset? I'm not a trucker, right? And you may be a trucker, in which case it's a great headset, right? You're probably familiar with headsets if you're a trucker. Really, really awesome headset. I'll get into the specs in just a minute. But if you're someone who's not a trucker, you're probably not familiar with this genre. But I wanted to talk to you about it because I really think it is a useful piece of tech to have right now if you're at home making a lot of phone calls. There are a few reasons for that. Number one, of course, the microphone on this guy is incredibly close to your face, your mouth, right? So just by that default, you're going to have a cleaner, crisper audio. But on top of that, it's got that same CVC 8.0 technology built into this microphone, which is going to make sure that your voice is isolated even in a loud environment. It's going to knock down that ambient noise, make sure that your voice is the thing being heard, which is great. There's also a lot of quick access tools on this guy that make phone calls a whole lot easier. Number one, there's a little button there. You see that? Little tiny button you can click in that will mute you. It's a one-tap mute button, which is extremely handy to have. Number two, you got your volume rocker right here on the right. Super big buttons as well. So if you have, well, I say super big, the whole device is pretty small, but big buttons so that you don't have to look at them to easily know that these are the up and down volume rocker buttons. And you've got a pick up and hang up button right here at the base of the microphone stem. So all in all, again, and this is also Bluetooth 5.0, by the way, fully wireless, and you get 34 hours of playback on a single charge. So this can go days, work days, if you're working an 8 or 9 hour day, a few days before you need, or 4 days, right? I was a communication major. I didn't do much math. You have to forgive me for that. Yeah, a lot of days you can go on one charge without having to revisit the charger. And it's super lightweight, easily something that you can wear all day. On top of that, the one ear cushion is extremely soft. It's very similar to the ear cushion on the headphones that I just showed you. And it's really a great option. If you're making a lot of phone calls right now, it's something to consider. I'm serious. It's a sleeper agent, okay? You wouldn't expect it, but then you put it on and you're like, wow, this is the perfect thing I needed. Now, obviously, this is especially good during quarantine when we're all working in our sort of home offices because unlike this, you know, this is probably less of something you would walk around wearing. You know what I mean? Like these guys, you know, you pop them in your ear and you're like, you're the cool cat, right? If you got this in your ear, people are like, oh my God, he's with some kind of secret service agency, right? He's got people to talk to, he's got places to be. Now, this guy, you know, you're walking around and you're going into the grocery store, or you're walking down the street and you're wearing this. I'm not saying you can't do it. You're making a statement, right? But you're probably less inclined to do that, you know? But this is really great at doing specifically the phone call portion of what these guys can do, okay? So anyway, something to consider. That's all. And that's it, by the way. I've been Brock St. Clair for TaoTronics. Thank you so much for watching. If there aren't any last-minute questions, which I don't believe there to be, I'm going to let you go. Again, Vava has a projector sweepstakes stream, and I'll be hosting. I'll be in this room, actually, playing some games, showing some music videos, etc. 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, you could walk away with your very own Vava 4K Ultra Short Throw Laser projector. Make sure you're there. But I'll see you then. I've been Brock St. Clair. See you next time. I was trying to think of a better way to sign off than that. This is clunky. Okay, I'm just going to end it. Bye.